Hey everyone, I just got back from Disney. The only reason I'm recording this from home, at least the first part, is because for whatever reason it didn't record my intro. So what I was going to say is I'm at Disneyland for May the 4th to see what they have to offer. I really wanted to do Philharmagic, and they have Hyperspace Mountain back, and then Star Tours. So again, I'm home now, I just got back. But let's go to the park right now. First stop, Disneyana, because this store always has the coolest stuff. And they always change what they have in here. I'm looking for new things. Oh, I see something new over here. Got new Funko Pops. Last time I was here, the preview was Dumbo. Now you can see it is Aladdin. I do wish they would just bring back the great moments with Mr. Lincoln. That'd be kind of nice. And you can see Pluto over there giving signatures. Wow, look at Goofy's outfit there. He looks very festive. Can you find the hidden Mickey? It's in the card back there. In the Main Street Magic Shop. Looks like they're making caramel bars, which I've never tried, but look how good that looks. Oh man. Look at that. I bet the sea salt really adds to the flavor. My favorite thing's always been the toffee though. Something else, of course for May the 4th they're gonna have special pins. So I got this one. I really like how it looks. And that's $18. So these pins are getting a little bit pricey, but this one seemed worth it. Now this is strange. The whole entrance over here to Frontierland is blocked off. It looks like there's an opening to get through, but where the two like little rivers are, lake things, completely covered. Even the Fantasy Fair, I'm not sure if you can get to. Look at that ceiling though. It looks a little nasty. I don't know how much longer the castle's going to be covered, but I have a feeling it's going to be open by the end of the month because that's when Galaxy's Edge opens. So maybe they're rushing to get all this stuff ready because they're going to need the space for all the people. They got these plaques out front. This is directly in front of the castle. And the castle already looks small as is, but they use the forced perspective. But when you have this scrim up in front of it, it actually looks a lot smaller. Lots of work being done over here. The Alien Pizza Planet completely covered. Same with Space Mountain. But it does say Hyperspace Mountain, so let's get on it. So I've never been in this building before. This is the Starcade building. Usually it's always closed off. But today they're doing a special photo op. Looks like you can pretend you're in an X-Wing. I'm just amazed they don't use this for more stuff. It's a lot of space in here. Something is definitely happening at the launch bay today because look at the line for it. There's like never even a line to get in there. As you can see, the Tiki Room is in. All sorts of shirts. That was pretty cool. Artwork. It's on the other side. Oh yeah, and all the new food-inspired things. Just had some bao buns over at the Tropical Hideaway, which is probably my new favorite snack area. It used to be Bengal barbecue, or getting corn dogs from the little car or whatever. Those bao buns are really good, and the pineapple lumpia they've got as well. But here's a tip: if you're going there for bao buns or lumpia and you don't want to get Dole Whip, don't get in the regular line. Everybody's waiting in line, but there's different stations set up. So if you're trying to get something else, you can kind of just skip past that line. I almost caught myself waiting forever and then realized I could just walk right up to the bao bun booth. So make sure you do that if you're going there and you don't want to get Dole Whip. There's the Mark Twain. One thing I've yet to do is go over to this island. I've never set foot on there. Maybe someday I'll do it. It's nice enough out, but not feeling it today. I also know a bit of French. I never noticed this themed little water fountain here in New Orleans Square. I guess that's the kind of stuff you find when you just start randomly looking around. There's not a lot of people back here. It's surprising. I must say the dress shop is probably one of my favorite stores. Why don't they have this stuff like shirts for men that look like this? So when building the parks, because I'm working on Disneyland again, but I noticed on Google Earth that Galaxy's Edge actually goes from that back area there, but it comes all the way to this side as well. All behind the railroad. And you can see they boarded it off a little bit more, pushing it back. So this is going to be the other side of it. I think there's 3 entrances total. At least that's what it looks like from Google Earth. Yeah, you used to be able to walk back a little bit further. Galaxy's Edge isn't even open yet, and just look at all the people over here just heading back towards that direction. It just makes you wonder what it's going to be like. I know they have reservations to get in for like the first few weeks, but gosh, it's going to be crazy. Here's something I've always wondered. I've only been to this park for like 2 or 3 years, but what was this? Did this used to be a railroad, or is it just decorative? There was another one over to the right that I'm not sure about either. This hole over here. What is it? Did it used to be the railroad? That's my guess, but I don't know. Let me know if you know. Here it is. Maybe if you stand in front of it long enough, they'll let me in.
So we're gonna stand somewhere.
So this is probably the last time I'll see it like this. I never noticed there's a horse up there coming out from the future entrance to Galaxy's Edge. There's this hill with just a random horse. It looks so real. You can see the former smoking area. It's gone now. They've got a new sign. So this used to be, as far as I know, the only smoking area in the park. And here's the 3rd entrance. What I'm wondering though is which one's gonna be like the best entrance? You know how like for down at Universal for Diagon Alley they have the brick wall entrance, but then there's just a regular kind of normal entrance, and the brick wall one's way more dramatic. So I wonder which one will be the preferable entrance. Guess we'll have to wait and find out. Why'd I even come today? Casey Jr.'s not operating. That's terrible. That's like my favorite ride. It's not running today. Hopefully it's just for today and not too long. I'll tell you what, I am going to miss the scrim on the back of the castle. It is a very cool image there. Storybook Canal is also closed today. So they must be doing some work, possibly with the models in the back, or just general refurbishment, because they are very old rides. But that's a bit unfortunate, because I really do like Casey Jr. I wasn't being sarcastic. Such a better facade than the Florida one. And in case you don't know, when they do nighttime shows here that have projections, they do it back here as well. That way they can kind of distribute people and not have them all cluttered on Main Street. I do like how they split it up though. Some other great news is that they're bringing Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, whatever it's called, here. I believe it's going back here. This is really the only place they can put it. So that'll be exciting, and it's more fitting here to actually have that ride in Toontown than the Chinese Theater. Entering Toad Hall. Time to go on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Looks like the fireplace door is not working. Oh no! It's so dark in here. Inside of a head. Evil Queen is out and about just being evil. It is really busy today. I haven't seen anything that's under like 40 minutes. Even the single riders for everything. I tried Hyperspace Mountain. It was closed because it got so full. I'll go try again now and see what happens, but I think it'll be the same. so there's something happening up here on the second floor of Launch Bay.
We were informed there was a threat to the First Order in this area. We're moving out. Now. Yes, Captain. Advance. Pay attention. Okay. If the resistance is here, we will find them.
Well, that was really cool and random. Just happened to walk by as that was going on. This seems like the day that's appropriate to come into Launch Bay, though. Praetorian guards, those useless guys. That one's pretty cool. If only this movie was any good. I do like the Dreadnought, though. It's funny because this only looks just a little bit bigger than the Lego UCS Millennium Falcon I have at home. Got some prequel models here. And the Blockade Runner on the other side. And the Ghost from Rebels. Let's see, we got Resistance, X-Wing. Is that a U-Wing over there? Yeah, B-Wing, U-Wing, Y-Wing. Again, this looks to be the same size as the Lego UCS X or Y-Wing. You'll see right there, actually, is where they have the Visa special meet and greet, and you can meet Darth Vader. I've done it about 4 or 5 times. It's really cool. So if you want to meet an intimidating Darth Vader, go back there for that. But it's not open right now, and you need to have a Disney Visa for that. Looks like you can start costuming up for Galaxy's Edge when that opens, so you can look like you belong in Black Spire Outpost. Come on, R2, don't mess it up. You do it every time.
What do you mean you are doing all the work? You are ungrateful, twist. I just got back having Your attention.
Kiwi the droid. So I've got some really good news coming out of Star Tours. Remember how they had the beginning part was from The Force Awakens and the last part was from Last Jedi? They went back to making it random. So it started with Hoth and finished with Coruscant. That was one of my biggest gripes, was when they made it kind of permanent, so there was no rewritability. But now they went back to having all the awesome different random versions of it. So that's really good that they did that. I was kind of hoping they would, and they did it. So cool. And there it is. Someday. Time to head on out to California Adventure and check out Philharmagic. Let's do it. Here in a very busy California Adventure, let's go take a look at my favorite store here, off the page. Always thought all this stuff was really cool.
It's confusing.
This Alice one's neat. This is always a cool room to be in. Here we are, Mickey's Philharmagic. I'm excited. Let's go in and check it out. Philharmagic just let out, and I really liked it. They did a good job of converting it here, so you may notice the screen gets a lot bigger on the Florida one. Their solution here is the side walls actually portrayed all of that. So once you get to like the Lion King section and it gets really spread out, they have the side stuff on the walls. Another thing, I haven't been to the Florida one in a while, but I remember the video quality was getting really bad, like it had to get digitally redone. They did that here, so it's much crisper, much cleaner. I don't know if they've done that to the Florida one, I can't say, but I am really glad that they did do that, because the last time I was in Florida, which was a few years ago, I thought they really need to upgrade the quality of the video, and they did. One other thing, though, that is kind of a detractor, they don't have all the effects. They don't have the water effects, they don't have like the air blowing in your face with the corks, but overall, great addition. I hope it's not temporary, because they got it in here really quick. But I liked it, so check out Philharmagic. The water's back. For the longest time, this was all empty. Nice to see that they filled it back up. You can already see people have thrown coins in there. If you have not had the crispy piggy wings at Lamplight Lounge, you should. They are really, really good and really messy. I feel like these yellow cones are overrated. The only reason I say that is look how long the line is. It's always this long. I mean, I think Dole Whips are way overrated. So are these like Dole Whips? Maybe I'll have to try one someday just so I can know for sure.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Farewell. They've got tape on the ground for the single rider entrance on Incredicoaster, in case it gets too long, because it's getting so far back that it's touching the snow cone line. That's crazy. Jesse's Critter Carousel has opened since the last time I've been here. I think it opened about a few weeks ago. That stair though, looks so creepy. Looks like the final part of Pixar Pier, the Inside Out ride, is nearing completion. That used to be Flick's Flyers over in Bugs Land. But yeah, looks like it should be there soon, and here's what it's gonna look like. Looking around here and walking through, it feels very empty without food and wine. There's less to eat. I'm kind of hungry and I don't know what I want to eat here. Like a snack or something, but I don't know. Haven't been able to ride anything. It's been too busy. The Pelton Wheel. You'll see it's working this time. A few weeks ago it wasn't. I'll tell you what, it's hot enough out that it really seems worth going on right now. It's not very well advertised, but Grizzly River Run has single rider. So this is the normal line. Pretty big. Here's single rider. This is gonna be essentially a walk-on. So let's do it. My favorite restaurant at my favorite resort, Napa Rose. This lobby gets me every time. And they've got a cake here for Mickey's 90th birthday. Usually they'll have a guy over there playing on the piano. Let's take a look in the store. I really like this robe. Do you see the hidden Mickey in the clock? There's a lot of them in this resort. See a Mickey in the carpet. So Black Tap Crazy Shake is open, which is a milkshake stand. You'll see they have $15 crazy shakes and $9 regular ones. It seems like a lot, but I don't know how big they are. And then you've got the actual Black Tap Burger place open as well. So this whole building, which months ago was completely empty, now has Ballast Point and Black Tap Burger. Stop by Ralph Brennan's Jazz Kitchen Express. Got the New Orleans platter. It's basically popcorn shrimp, chicken tenders, and it's all fresh. They actually make it here. Fries, and got some coleslaw. And a mint julep. I'll try it out and let you know how it is. Ralph Brennan's Express Kitchen was really good, but they give you a lot of food. Way too much food, I think, for the price. Definitely worth the price. You get what you pay for in that case, and it is all good and fresh. I do like the diner a lot better. I've been there a few times for dinner. But overall, if you need something quick to eat, the line wasn't long. It's a good place to go. Let's see what the Lego store is doing for May the 4th. I know they have the Tantive 4 coming out today. Hey, thank you. So you get an AT-AT, double points, and sales. And this lasts all weekend, I believe. Before heading out, let's take a look in World of Disney, see if we can find anything that is new. I like the design of these shirts. 24 bucks. Here, got these pants. This one. And even some boxers. I like all the Disney boxers. Socks as well. I'm sure they've had these before, but I've never noticed them. Got Star Wars. Park things and Haunted Mansion back there. These all look like new styles. Sweatpants. And shirt. I do have the Space Mountain mug though. Small World ears. And new Dooney and Burke bags. To go with your I Conquered, It's a Small World shirt. Wow, It's Small World's got a lot of merchandise now. Phone covers, ornaments, shirts. Here's a look at some of the shirts. You can see they've got some new ones over here.
It's like the same thing.
Alright, that's going to do it today from Disneyland. Was expecting a little bit more for May the 4th, but I was glad to see they had some stuff. There was that show that I kind of walked into. They changed back Star Tours. I don't know if that happened today, but they got Hyperspace Mountain. I didn't get to ride it though. I went to it 3 times. The first 2, single rider was completely full and closed. Third time it was broken down. But I don't think it's just for a day. Hopefully they keep it going for a while. Yeah, I got to try some new foods. Philharmagic's great. I'm glad they had that there. I think that was a good call. But overall, that was it. Good day out here. And thank you all for watching. I will see you next time.